for baseball under the lights just outside of Atlanta at Truist Park. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, Matt, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ballgame.
As October looms, the pennant race intensifies. It's a pivotal matchup between two division rivals. Next. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's having a real solid season up to this point, and I know he'd like to get one more notch in his belt to get to that 200 Ks on the season. He's awfully close, so you'd have to think in the back of his mind he'd like to punch out a few here and get into that 200K club for the year.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
First pitch, 7:20.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper.
So two pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Here comes the 1-2. Catches the corner, got him looking.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
And that'll bring up Segura. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average sits at 294, 14 homers, 56 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Morton has pitched a little more than 160 innings in this campaign and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Bases are empty, one man out. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. It's the Phillies nothing, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Zach Wheeler gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league. Over 225 strikeouts so far on this season alone. And when he's on, you're going to see lots of swings and misses. Quality stuff, and he knows how to strike people out.
Now to the plate, Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ronald Acuna.
Here's the pitch.
Junior.
As he'll take a look at ball one.
1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Slow little roller to third. He's got to hurry. And there's one down now.
Batting second.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddy Freeman. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Freddie Freeman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The average entering play at 301, 31 homers and 79 RBIs. And he fouls this one off. Wheeler is up over 200 innings of work on the year, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than one base runner allowed per inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. Three and one now as that misses down and in.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch. Right side, but it's well foul.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Comes set with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a two-run homer down the line in right field, and even 30 home runs on the year. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit.
The shortstop.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 249 the average coming in. 25 homers and 82 runs batted in. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
1-2 to count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Standing in now, Austin Riley. Ball 1. 302 is the average coming in. 31 homers and 95 runs batted in. Now here's the pitch.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew Mccutchen.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. There aren't many vets in the league that can still generate the kind of velocity we've been seeing from him. How uncommon is it to see a guy of his vintage still lighting up the radar gun?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Hit hard on the ground is short, and the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 27 homers, and 71 runs batted in. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Mccutchen gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a little tapper. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
At the plate now, Brad Miller, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. And even 20 home runs and 47 RBIs. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that misses 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul to the left.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First offering. A runner on first with 2 away. And he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And now the first pitch. Roman Quinn is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. From the stretch.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. The set and the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Last half of the second set to go, and up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And the pitch.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 7.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Jean Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
The batter will be Christian Pache. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 34 home runs now on the year. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Gene Segura standing in as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the pitch. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Acuna going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
No ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Playing 2-2.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
3-2.
On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andrew McCutchen. A base hit in his first trip. The pitch. Fouled off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 2 out, nobody on. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time is taken. Ball 3. Good battle. Count remains full.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
the first baseman, number 17.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Mccutchen is off of first with 2 away. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Brad Miller would be next. The 3-1 pitch, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Striding in is Brad Miller. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's the 2-0. Count even at 2-2. Counts even at 2. The pitch hit back up the middle. Albies brings it in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies 1. So now to the plate, Charlie Morton, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Charlie Morton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up, and no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. One and two now to the Braves pitcher.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
One and two, here it comes.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Acuna digs in now. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker. 2-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddy Freeman.
So next up will be Freddy Freeman. A ball and no strikes. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2 0 to count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
First offering on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
Playing 11.
The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Into the box now, Roman Quinn, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. Still without a home run and a pair of
Ball. Two balls, one strike.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Right to him. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. First delivery to him. Now that's popped up. Riley might try to make a play on it, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
No. We're playing 11, 1-1.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2.
Ball 2.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Boom, trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Ball.
3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Dansby Swanson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Ball. Playing 11.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Austin Riley, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Albies, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That missed close. It's ball 2. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
3-0 now. Travis d'Arnaud waits on deck. Set to deliver on 3-0.
Yep.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. The first with it is Wheeler, and a dive, but he's back. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Travis d'Arnaud. And now the first pitch. Fouled off. Two runs on just 1 hit and no errors so far for Atlanta. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Late that time for a strike. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, Christian Pache. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. The set and the 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
3 balls, no strikes. Now a sinker this time, but this ball stays outside as he loses him here. It's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in next, Marcell Ozuna struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him as he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Here's Bryce Harper now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got to believe in the back of his mind he knows he's probably getting a fastball in during this sequence.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate, Jean Segura. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line drive to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. No hits to this point. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Segura stands at first with 1 out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Two, here it is. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutchen, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Strike 2 looking as the sinker bores down the middle of the plate.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They're down 2-1. Pablo Sandoval will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now the pitch. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And that misses 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Count even now at 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. 24 home runs for him on the season. As the Braves open things up here, it's 4-1.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman. Skied into straightaway right. Harper is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. David Hale enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 takes this the other way to right. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The throw to third.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Into the box, Austin Riley, and it's fouled away. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, Atlanta leads it now 4-1. Grant Dayton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
17, Rhys Hoskins.
From the stretch, here's the pitch, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled off. Now here it comes.
Ball.
And he fouls this one off. set to deal on 2-2. Fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, second baseman, Brad Miller.
Next, here is Brad Miller. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Next to stand in is Alec Bohm. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set and the pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Swing and he takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Roman Quinn, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul for strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Two and two.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 2-out double left stranded. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next the catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher, Travis Darno.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, go.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Full count.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So with one out for him here, this obviously a big game as you check out the standings on your screen, and you can see their lead is just 1 game entering play here today. So here is Christian Pache. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 20, Marcell.
Next to dig in, Marcell Ozuna. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. There's Segura. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Braves as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Ronald Acuna is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. First pitch of the AB on its way as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 7 homers and an even 40 RBIs. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
2-0 count. The pitch outside. 3-0 now. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Up next, Jean Segura. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Harper leads off first with 1 away. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Hit back toward the mound, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in his center field.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luke Jackson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ender Inciarte is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Stepping up is JT Realmuto. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Seared down the first baseline.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Ready with the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider that backs up for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home. Drives it out to deep right center field.
Chasing after it is Inciarte.
He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Now the first pitch. Fouled off. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Phillies leave a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Number 48 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 48.
Now to the plate, here is Ender Inciarte. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Pitch on the way. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Harper, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Ronald Acuna will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First delivery to him. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Acuna carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Hard on the ground toward short and into left field for a 1-out hit.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddy Freeman.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. So now to the plate, Freddy Freeman. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
No.
Throw over to the bag. Runners back. And another throw over. And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, one man out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
3-1.
Ozzie Albies will be next. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman
Ozzie Albies will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. He's set. Here it comes as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in now, Dansby Swanson, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled off. First and second now, one man out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate now, Austin Riley, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Brendan Kinsler answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Travis d'Arnaud will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. from the stretch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
2 out, bases loaded. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Braves lead this one 5-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Josh Tomlin will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Johan Camargo will also enter as a part of the double switch, as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. Digging in will be Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
First offering on its way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Brad Miller will be next. Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Hey, Dan, these guys have put a lot of guys on base, but no one seemed to cross home plate. Are you cognizant of that as a pitcher? Are you aware of the traffic?
No doubt about it. 9 runners stranded so far in this game. It's time somebody comes up with a clutch hit.
To the plate now, Brad Miller, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Here comes the 1-2. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
That brings up Alec Bohm, and he puts it on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 5-1. At the plate now is Johan Camargo, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Camargo.
Now here's the pitch.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The 1-1 home.
No. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3.
And eesh, not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. Grounded back up the middle, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they get them both.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0. Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And you can see there that they're currently residing in second place in the NL in that category. At the plate, Ronald Acuna, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Two balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. Slow grounder to first. Hoskins gathers it in, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. The Braves lead it 5-1. Drew Smiley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So now here is Roman Quinn. No hits to this point.
Center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
First pitch of the AB now.
No, that's a ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Two balls and a strike. And it misses. 3-1 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Adam Hazley will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up over to Albies. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Philly down to their last strike. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jean Segura. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, and the runner back easily. From the stretch, this is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Acuna, and he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Charlie Morton records his 14th winning decision of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @